Well, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Amityville murders. Yes, there is another Amityville movie, but I promise and I recommend this one is really solid and really good. The last two good Amityville movies, hold on. The last two good Amityville movies were the 2005 Rhino Reynolds and this one. This one was pretty good too. What is Amityville? The murders? It is about the DeFeo family. Now, I have not seen all the Amityville movies. I'm not even that familiar with part 3. But I know there's not been a film in the Amityville franchise that has did this. So, it's really what you think. You're following not the first family, but you're following the DeFeo family, Ronnie DeFeo, and the guy who plays Ronnie, he did a good job playing Ronnie, and this is a really good Amityville movie, and I wish more people would go see this. Well, not go see it, because it's already out on Blu-ray and digital, but I wish more people would see this movie, because it's actually good, and I wish it was in theaters. This actually came out last year. Didn't know that. This is my first time seeing it. This is actually pretty good, surprisingly. You know, this movie gets you questioning, the case of Amityville, and it gets you questioning about the house. I want to visit the house. I really want to visit the real Amityville house. I know I probably wouldn't get to because they probably won't let me. Probably the people who live in the house now probably won't let me, but that's one of my dreams is to visit that house because I don't want to know what's up in that house, number one. But this movie, The Amityville Murders, it's, you follow the DeFeo family and you see Ronnie DeFeo, which his name's Butch. Butch is actually Ronnie's middle name. They actually call him Butch in this movie. And you follow Butch, Ronnie, and you see he's slowly getting into madness, and he's on drugs as well in this. He's on drugs, he dabbles and stuff. Well, not really dabbled, it was just a slight conjuring, I guess you can say. But for some reason the demons, which were mad. Yes, you say. Now I do believe in the paranormal. That I will say that. Call me crazy, but I do believe in the paranormal. And to me, the Amityville case, like the movies, the books, the real story, is so interesting to me. Because I believe in the paranormal and stuff. This movie really makes you question, was it something paranormal? Was it something more real? Was it, you know what I mean? Was it, there's so many questions to me in this. And you really see the madness, start to unfold there. And not only that, you start to see that the DeFeo family, this was their home. For a long time, they lived here for years. And all of a sudden, this happens. And you come to find out, Butch, one of Butch's sisters and him, they used to conjure this demon. They used to talk to this demon ghost. But it never hurted them, never bothered them. But now it is. Which is okay. I guess the demon was mad. I don't know. But all jokes aside, this is a very serious, grounded movie. And it does get sad at the end, which I will get into in a minute. I think it gets sad and emotional at the end of the film. But you do, at the end of the film, you start to feel for the older girl, the older daughter. She's about to get killed. And she starts to remember what her mom told her. There's no escape. Rain, blood. It was all made to be in his house, and she just slips into her night dress, and she just lays in bed and waits for Ronnie to come in and kill her. And that's a emotional scene. to me. That's emotional scene to me. Because you're really feeling for her. And then you, out of nowhere, I mean, you already feel for the family in general. But at the end of the film, which I get into in a minute, you really start to feel for the family. You really do. This is a really good Amityville movie, and I wish more people would actually see this movie. It's called The Amityville Murders, and the director, he actually wrote the director of this. He also wrote this. But do you know who directed this? It's the guy who directed Halloween 6, and I love Halloween 6. And he also has did some horror biographies too, some documentaries. He did some horror documentaries on the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, so he knows horror. Like I said, he directed Halloween 6. I love Halloween 6. And I love this Amityville movie. This is a perfect Amityville movie. And too, there's like a color palette too. There's like grays and blacks and maybe like some hues of blues, which, you know, reminds me of Halloween 6, because this director, you know, likes color palettes. I think that's pretty stylistic. So I think this is a very good Amityville movie. The cinematography is good, a very cool color palette. And out of all the Amityville films, this is the most realistic and the most grounded, because of, you feel for this family. Like, you really start to feel for this family, and it's just, it's one of those, it's a serious Amityville movie. And that's crazy to say, but yes, this is a serious Amityville movie, in my opinion. You know, of course, you know what happens at the end. Sadly, you know what happens at the end. And like the jump scares, I don't mind the jump scares. They are very subtle. I like subtle jump scares. I don't like them jump scares that are like, oh, like, you know what I mean, like all in your face. I don't like those jump scares. But there are jump scares. They're all subtle. They are done well. So the Amityville Murders, love this film. This has to be my top 3 Amityville movie right here. Love this Amityville movie. It's a perfect Amityville movie. And what I was about to say earlier about being really emotional, they actually show part of the DeFeo's funeral. They actually show part of the DeFeo's funeral as well, which was very emotional, I thought. This is a very solid, well-made Amityville movie. It's called The Amityville Murders. It is directed by the Halloween 6 director, and by some horror, and he also did some horror documentaries as well, which I really loved. Horror documentaries that he did. This is really a really good Amityville movie. You need to check out this Amityville movie. You need to check this out. It's a must check out. So this is the review for the Amityville Murders. If you did enjoy the review, why not smack that like button if you are a first time viewer? Why not subscribe? Why not hit that notification bell? Please check out the Amityville Murders. And just know you're going in for a serious ride. But it's an entertaining ride and emotional as well. Enjoy the video, smack that like button. Catch everyone in the next video.